When an individual or a family comes in and they're excited about the new home that they just saw, the salesperson asks them, "What did you think of the home?" And they say, "You know what, we love the home, yet we have no idea how we're going to get it because we have a home to sell and we don't know what to do." Well, that's when the salesperson tells them about the Nevada Builder Trade-In program. And the whole idea about the Nevada Builder Trade-In program is not only to educate them on the value of the home and the process and what to expect, but to take them seamlessly from their existing home into the new home. The Nevada Builder Trade-In program consists of myself, I'm the president, and I work alongside my twin brother Robert, as well as a great group of talented individuals that make sure that every bit of the builder's concerns and the buyer's concerns are addressed. The benefit to the seller, not only do they get to save thousands, the builder is going to allow them to choose their home site, take that home site off the market, and lock in the price for them while their contingency exists until we sell their home.
I go out to the client's house with a CMA called a comparative market analysis. Mostly what they're impressed with when I get out there is the amount of work we've done before we get there. We know their whole community, we know everything Zillow says, we know about all the comps.
Myself and Sandra and a professional photographer go out to the clients' homes, we meet with them and do the listing. Back at the office, we have a full-service team that follows the escrow from the beginning to the end.
The benefit for the builders and why they believe in the program is because of the fact that they know, based on experience, that we are going to take and hold their clients' hands from the time they go into contract all the way until they move into their new home.
It did make it definitely easier to have someone help me going through the steps, because even though I've bought and sold homes before, it's always different, and each time you do it, and this was a very smooth operation this time. The things I like best about the Builder Trade-In program was the simplicity of working with it and the quickness of selling the home. Most everything was handled by Robert with Keller Williams, and I was appreciative of that, there was very little required of myself.
The Builder Trade-In program helped my wife and I, Pam, through the whole process by taking the worry and the concern of the whole selling and buying process out of the picture. When we looked at the program, what really stood out was the one-stop concept from start to finish. It was very upfront and very honest as far as what takes place, how it takes place, and generally how long it would take to go from point A to point B.
I've been working with the Builder Trade-In program for just over 2 years, and I've worked exclusively with Robin and Robert Smith. Wonderful experiences, and I know that many of my clients have also been very, very happy. The feedback I get from Robin's office is regular. Whether it's an email, phone call, if there's something that needs to be answered straight away, but I know exactly what's going on the end that I don't see. And that's perfect, because then both Robin, Robert, and myself are able to inform the buyer and make sure again that we have this seamless transition. People who have used the Builder Trade-In program have all successfully sold their home. If there is a downside, it's just that Robin and Robert sell their home so quickly. We have to take a certain amount of time to build a home. Robin and Robert are that good, so they'll take the listing, suddenly the home is sold. Oh my goodness, now we have to find a place for you to live until the new home is completed. I would say it's a win-win for everybody, a win-win. It's just a month or so that people have to be concerned about, well, oh my goodness, the home sold, it's faster than I thought. What do I do? And when that does happen, I've had this experience personally. Robin and Robert will find them a place to live, and then they'll move from that to the new home. It's just beautiful.
One of the concerns of the seller is that they have to put their home on the market immediately after going into contract with the builder. If we have to put our home on the market right away, are we going to have to discount our home? We pride ourselves. We don't price the homes low. We don't price them high. We price them to sell at the correct market value.
The program did make it very easy for the transition in the fact that they didn't take very long to sell the house. Our house showed very, very well. We had, I think, 10 people come through, and the house sold within 10 days. There was no time that I really felt we weren't getting the communication that we needed. Everything was answered within a 24-hour period, anything time we needed an answer.
Normally, as a seller, you pay 6% commission. With the Builder Trade-In program, We charge 4%, of which 3% goes to the buyer's agent, 1% goes to the Nevada Builder Trade-In Program.
Because that extra 2% can actually go towards an earnest deposit, down payment, appliances for a new home. So you're actually saving money by not coming out of pocket, selling it and buying another one. So if you were to go in and buy a house that didn't have the Builder Trade-In Program, you might be losing out.
They hear the number 4% and they think they're not going to get much for 4%. They think discount. When I get there and explain to them about the program and selling their house and then following them all the way through the escrow, the lender, Robin has a fantastic team that does all of that, and then we follow through with them all the way to the closing of the other house.
I just love that it's such a seamless program. And the way I present it to my clients is not only that is it saving them money, it's making things so seamless and easy for them, their transition. They have representation on both sides. Robin not only represents the buyer through the selling side of their home, she truly is the trusted representation for the buyer on the purchase of their home. If there is an inspection or a walkthrough and there's items that need to be addressed, Robin's there to fight for the buyer and represent the buyer. And I think that eliminates a lot of fears too for buyers. They think, are you affiliated with the seller? No, she's working for the buyer and sees it through to the end. The response that I get from my buyers is the same every time. It's the second they meet Robin and her team, they love them. They feel at ease. They feel confident about their decision to purchase because they're confident now their home will sell. They don't have to worry about that. And then as they come in, check on their new home, it's so easy. Everything's going so great with the Builder Trade-In Program. My home's closing in a week, 2 weeks, and when it's done, again, I get that thank you for introducing me to Robin and her team.
Robin and her team, the secretaries, and all the people in the office always contacted us or sent emails or gave us really prompt information so that we were always kept abreast of what was going on.
I could trust Robin. I just knew it from the minute we saw her. She was real, she was direct, and she was somebody who could take charge. We would never have been able to move without this program, ever.
The success rate with the Nevada Builder Trade-In Program is over 96%. We pride ourselves in the fact that not only are we a great tool for the builders that work with us, we're also a great tool for their buyers who become our clients.
The Builder Trade-In Program was important for us because we had a home to sell first so that we could make the down payment on the new house. The purchase of the new home was contingent on us selling the old house. So if something were to happen or if the sale of the old house were to fall through for whatever reason, we wouldn't be stuck trying to figure out how to make the mortgage on 2 houses. We met with Robin and Robert and started talking about putting the house on the market within a week. I do believe we put the house on the market and sold the house in 4 days. And from there, it was just waiting for the buyer of our old house to close so that we can close on the new house. They originally gave us a quote for what we could sell the house for or what we thought it would be, and we ended up selling the house for much more than that.
I'm drawn to the program because I'm definitely in a price point where most people have to sell their current home, pull the equity out to put down on the new home. And it's just nice being able to trust someone like Robin and Robert. They have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience. We get emails every week kind of detailing how many showings they've had, where they're at in the process, or did they open escrow, what's the closing looking like. So we're always kind of dialed in and keyed in on where they're at throughout the whole process. They've met every contingency we've ever had. They communicate. All of our buyers have had great feedback, so I would continue to use them. I'd use them for my personal home even though I'm licensed because they really deliver on what they're going to say they're going to do.
We are your realtor for life. We give you recommendations through the process, and once you become a new homeowner, if there's anything that you need, we're there for you.
We are a full service team that starts at the beginning of the process to the end. We help you sell your existing home and we help you achieve the dream home.
And the only request that we make is that we get an invitation to your first barbecue.